We're not about to repeat my previous mistakes. Sorry.
When I'm going to an event and I'm like walking on the street, the looks I get.
Do you have any frenemies?
Maybe that person that said to me, sorry? I don't think coming out is necessary. Like, we're not in an 80s sitcom. We don't need to sit everyone down in the lounge room and say, I'm gay or I'm trans. When I went to high school, they were like, okay, well, the boys get changed here and the girls get changed here. And I was like, no one told me what to do. And like, they would all try and kick in the door and like shake the door. And like, they would always try to get me to remove my makeup. And because I would go full hair and makeup at school, I'd have the lashes, the extensions, the nails, the tan, everything. I said, I don't know if I look like a man to you.
Dating green flags.
Very old fashioned of me, but they do have to pay on the first date. Sorry. Like, I probably wouldn't date someone trans either, but when I'm with my boyfriend, I don't want to use my brain.
Do you eventually want to have a family?
He definitely wants kids. I definitely want kids. Controversial, but I don't mind it.
What?
Because I'm Mitch Greer. Sorry.
Welcome to The Debrief, Daily Mail's new showbiz video podcast. I'm your host, Savannah Young, and each week I'll be sitting down with some of the biggest names in entertainment, social media, and pop culture to unpack the headlines, the rumours, and the stories everyone is talking about. This episode, we sit down with Mitch Greer, whose transition defied most expectations. She never came out to her family, she never made an announcement to friends, and she never even changed her name. Speaking candidly about her unconventional journey, Mitch also discusses her controversial views on gender roles, the darkest chapters of her life, and the happiness she's found on the other side. Welcome, Mitch. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Literally yesterday I was talking to my boyfriend and he called me out for doing something and my response was like, sorry. It was so good. Now I say it all the time.
It's an illness. It's an addiction. Yeah. My boyfriend started saying it too, so very proud of that. I've integrated into his vocabulary. Yeah, I love it when like I meet someone on the street and they say it to me. I love it.
Sorry. So good. And Chucky.
Hi, Chookies. Oh my God, I have so many. Even when I'm like going for a run, I have people call out and they're like, hi, Chucky.
Cute. So cute. I'll tell you the one that I need to grow out of, Slay. I'm kind of sick of saying slay now.
Yeah. I never got into it that much. I say chic. 4,000 times a day. I'm like, so chic.
But that's nice
chic.
to
that's
say.
Chic. Yeah.
Slay's like, I kind of like rethink my choices.
Well, you probably started saying it like as a joke and then it became
a habit.
Part of your vocabulary.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to grow out of it. Did you watch the World Cup this morning?
I didn't. I was in hair and makeup. No, I had to get straight into hair and makeup.
Did you see who won though? Spain won.
No, I'm not a sport person.
No?
You know what I do like though? I went to the Australian Open for the first time this year and it was a vibe. I loved it.
I love the tennis.
Yeah, it was chic. It was very chic.
So good. I loved, everyone started getting into the tennis, I feel, when Taylor Fritz's ex-girlfriend, she's American, Morgan Riddle.
Oh, yes.
Ever since she started going and like upstaging all the wags, she always looks so fashionable.
Yeah.
She always looks amazing.
She's gorgeous. I love all the fashion because I like how it's also about the fashion but also about the sport. Yeah. And I don't feel there's many other sports that are about fashion.
Yeah.
You know?
You didn't watch the World Cup. No. I haven't really been following it. But have you seen the memes about the Norwegian player Haaland?
Is that the one with the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks he's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
He's beautiful, but I'm more into a darker hair. Like, I don't know. I think because I'm blonde, I like the opposite of me.
The contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've just always been attracted to like darker hair, darker features. Blonde has never been my vibe. I don't think I've ever been with anyone blonde.
Really?
Never.
Interesting. I just think he's got better hair than me. I'm jealous.
He does. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I've got to clip 4 kilos of hair extensions in to get that look.
Now let's jump in and discuss Zendaya's Odyssey red carpet outfits. I feel like you'd be very across these.
Oh, I'm across those.
So she's obviously, she always looks incredible on the red carpets, but this has just been an absolute showstopper. The one that stood out the most was the New York premiere where she wore that feathered gown with the wings behind.
That was amazing.
And then there was also the Schiaparelli look.
Loved
the molded
the
bodice.
Schiaparelli.
I think they were the most that stood out.
The Schiaparelli with the latex. I think it was made from latex or...
It was like a molded
Yes.
bodice. Yeah.
So good. I loved it.
Gorgeous.
I love that. Love her stylist. She is one other person who her signature shoe is also the Christian Louboutin So Kate. She's one of the only other people that can walk in it.
Oh my God.
The only people I know are me, Zendaya and Terry Viviano.
Wow. Oh my God.
We all love the Christian Louboutin So Kate.
I couldn't survive. I just,
Yeah,
It's just
it's 12
next
centimetres
level.
of pain.
God, I don't know how you do it. Kitten heel girl all the way.
Yeah, you'll never catch me in a kitten heel. Sorry.
So, but what do you think of Zendaya's outfits altogether? Do you think they're just absolutely stunning?
She just can never do wrong. Like, I think also, like, when you look like that, it's hard to do wrong.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
But the styling, everything is just top tier. Like, even the makeup and the hair, I'm like, every choice they make, I'm like, that's exactly how I would have done it.
Yes.
Like, nothing I see on her is like, oh, usually, because I'm like a big perfectionist, I'm very particular. I'm like, I would have done the hair this way and then wouldn't have done that lip with that look. I'm like, but everything is perfection with them. I love it. Yeah.
And I did say, her makeup for the Schiaparelli look, she had like the really little bit of silver highlight in her eyes. I hope I got the right one. And I hope it's not the feathered one
I think
you
are right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her hair was always like gorgeous. Like flowing at the
She
back.
just looks like a Greek goddess, every look. And I love that all the looks are white for the whole press tour. Very me at the AO.
Yes.
Very
you now.
True. She's just on another level. I'm like, next to her, I'm like, my outfit's a schlep to her compared to hers.
And in other completely unrelated outfits, have you seen Kanye West's wife, Bianca? Have you seen her crazy look?
I have. I love looking at her fashion. I love it. Not that I'd necessarily wear it, but I do always love to see what she's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it fascinating at times.
Yeah, I do. I'm always like, so is there underwear on there? Is that just a stocking? How are we? It's a kind of like a math equation. You're like, how's nothing falling out? And
because there's there's such over the top looks, which have really shock horror, like the naked dress that she wore at the Grammys, where like you saw everything, pretty much.
Yeah,
but then, there's other looks that are quite the showstopper, or it's very kind of Skims-esque, like
it's
Kim.
Very Skims, isn't it? It's like, I feel like it's kind of what he was putting Kim in like 2016, 17, 18, 19, and then, but like a really pared back version of it. Yeah. Like, it was always very like tight and like bodycon and like the same tones, but now it's like tight and see-through. Yeah. A
bit more showy and more shock horror. Definitely. But I think as well it's like in Hollywood, people step out wearing whatever the hell they want and it's like less of a shock value. Oh, yeah. But then you see her in Melbourne and she's in like the purple bra and like the undies over the stockings. Yeah. And I just think in Australia it's so much more intense to see. For sure. Like if you saw someone walking around Sydney with their entourage being all in like fur coats and jackets, you'd be like, what's this stunt? Like, what's going on? It's the contrast. It's the contrast. Like it's not as shocking here. People aren't wearing outfits like that here. No. Even when I'm going to an event or when I'm going to Fashion Week or something and I'm like getting in the car or like walking on the street, the looks I get for my outfits, and I'm like, and my nipples are covered, like I've got, it's just a red dress, girls. Why are we staring? Like, but it's so gorgeous though. Like you're so confident in everything you do as well, and you're always stealing the show at any event you go to. So I find that it's, you'd rather be overdressed than underdressed. Always. That's one of my life mottos. That's one of mine too. Yeah. The other one is WWKJD, which is what would Kris Jenner do? Oh my God, amazing. Whenever you don't know what to do, you just say, what would Kris do? And it's always the right decision. I always said when I first signed with my manager, I said, now we live our life by WWKJD. And we always say, what would she do? Whenever we don't know what to do on like a deal or a decision, we just channel Kris. I love Kris. And she's always so strategic to everything. She's just a genius.
She really is. And she was so underestimated for so long.
And
I think
her mum died recently as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
MJ.
sad.
Oh, I love MJ. I used to be a religious watcher of the Kardashians when I was a kid. I remember when I can't remember how old I was. I think I was 8 or 9. So they were not well respected at this point at all.
I think, weren't they kind of in their trashy era?
Yeah, definitely.
Before everyone started to idolise them.
Yeah, for sure. And my neighbour had lent me a DVD. And do you remember those portable DVD players that you would have in the back of the car for a road trip?
Yes.
And it would just be a little screen. I got them out of the car because my dad would not let me watch the Kardashians. So I got the neighbour's DVD and then I got our DVD players and I'd sit in my wardrobe and watch episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians in my wardrobe secretly.
Oh, my God.
And then my dad called me one day and I wasn't allowed to watch them anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
But now my dad is you were right. You always saw the potential there. You knew they were going to be big. And he's and he gets it now. He's I think they're the smartest women in the world. The computer was in the office and they would see me watching it. So I had to sit inside of my wardrobe in between all the clothes. I went to great lengths to watch them.
Now, back to you. Let's talk about you. You're obviously a very confident trans woman who's very transparent about who you are. Tell us about your journey and what it took to get you to where you are today.
Well, I think my transition was pretty unique. I never came out. I never made a big announcement that I'm trans or told people that they need to call me this pronoun or that pronoun. It was just kind of a very slow progression into what I am now. From probably the last time I looked like a boy, I would say I was 5. So, I never came. I just didn't. I don't think coming out is necessary. I think it's very 80s. I think it's dated. We're not in an 80s sitcom. We don't need to sit everyone down in the lounge room and say, I'm gay or I'm trans. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very unnecessary, I feel. I mean, if you want to do it, you can go for it. I just don't think it's necessary. So, yeah, I never came out. It was just kind of everyone just knew, Mitch was Mitch. And, I never changed my name. I didn't feel the need to. I don't know. I just never felt the need to fit in to a mould and conform to what other trans people do. You change your name, you make the announcement, you change your gender. I just didn't feel the need to. And everyone caught on, And I think everyone was so accepting. One, because my family and friends are all very accepting, kind people, but there was no shock. There was no big sudden change. It was all very, very gradual. And I think when people's families struggle is when there's a big change or a big contrast from one thing to the other, whereas we never had that. So, yeah, there was never – it's honestly been a lovely transition compared to what other people go through. I've had a very lovely, easy, privileged transition.
So would you say you've had a good childhood growing up? Because I know a lot of people who make the transition – they want nothing to do with their name that they had before they transitioned.
Yeah.
You've kept yours. Was there any reason that you kept it? Were you just I'm just so tied to, because a name obviously feels special.
Yeah.
And when people choose a new name, it obviously means something to them. Did you find that you were tied to your name or you just thought it just wasn't necessary to change it at all?
A bit of both, really. It didn't feel necessary. I didn't hate the name Mitch. I don't think also Mitch is a super masculine name.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a male's name, but it's not it's Greg or Paul, or Greg Greer kind of has a ring to it.
It's nice, actually. Greg Greer.
No, but I just never felt the need to. I like my name. I never had an issue with my name. I also wouldn't know where to start where to even choose another name. Like,
It's a big thing.
yeah, like imagine just waking up one day and you're like, all right, mum and dad, I'm Wendy now. Everyone's going to call me Wendy, you know? Like, it's just, it'd feel odd for me as well. As like, it'd feel odd to me being called something different as much as it would for other people calling me that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm lazy. I probably just wouldn't.
Yeah, too much admin.
I'm like, too much effort.
Yeah, no, it's unnecessary, I feel. I mean, if you want to do it, but it also, I think a lot of transgender people change their name because it's confirming something for them.
Yeah.
Like it feels like another step towards the gender they want to be. Whereas I never felt that. Like it wouldn't change anything emotionally for me, whether I'm called Mitch or not. I don't care.
You were so heavily supported by friends and family. Were there ever people who weren't quite in agreement with?
Oh, I mean, like, obviously I was always bullied in school. Like, obviously the weird trans kid's going to be bullied in school. Like,
Yeah.
we could all predict that. But in terms of family and friends, there was one random uncle who we don't talk to who made some comments, not to me. I never heard of them until like a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we haven't spoken to him for years, and his opinion is of no interest to me anyway.
Was it just like creepy uncle vibes?
Oh, it was just like something about like, oh, going to have to knock him into shape or something.
Oh.
Like, what's going on there? Give him a smack or something. I don't know.
What?
So normal bogan Australian stuff. I don't know.
Was that,
You know.
Was that the final straw? Did you end up just becoming completely estranged after that?
No, that wasn't the final straw. And when he said that, I was like probably 8 when he said that or something.
Right.
So
But still, you were 8.
Yeah. I never even knew of that. But there's been many other issues with him and the family.
Oh.
So, yes. No, it was a combination of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, family without drama is crazy. But
But there's
yeah,
always an uncle that you don't talk to or something.
Yeah. In saying that actually, do you have any crazy childhood stories growing up? Like anything from school or maybe not creepy uncle family stuff, but like.
I remember when we used to have to get changed for PE. Because I never like made an announcement or like told anyone like I'm this and you have to call me this. So when I went to high school, they were like, okay, well the boys get changed here and the girls get changed here. And I was like, no one told me what to do. And like when you're 12 or 13, you don't really speak up for yourself. And you're like, okay, well I guess I have to go with the boys then. I don't know. So I remember when we would get changed for PE, there was like a big open change room and they'd all get changed in front of each other. And I just thought, well, I'm not an OnlyFans star. I'm not doing a big show for all you getting changed in front of you. Sorry. I'll get changed in the cubicles. I was like getting changed in a cubicle with a toilet.
Yeah.
It was hideous. And the locks on the door didn't work very well. So I used to get like a lanyard and tie it up on the door.
To secure the door.
Yeah. And then they would all try and kick in the door and like shake the door and like yell at me and like throw stuff over. So that was lovely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awful.
Yeah.
Did you eventually go to the women's bathroom? Or did
They ended up giving me like a teacher's bathroom or something that wasn't being used.
Right.
And they were like, you can use this bathroom.
Oh.
And most trans people wouldn't like that because they're still being, like I was still being segregated.
Yeah.
But I was a bit weird. Like I was kind of like a 60-year-old woman as a child that liked to watch MasterChef and iron. So I was like, oh, private bathroom, lovely. I'll have that.
Special treatment.
Yeah, I'll have that. And even on school camp, I remember I never wanted to go on school camp because I was like, I'm not interested in playing ropes and canoeing and whatever they do on a school camp. I'm not interested. Like I wasn't a normal kid, you know, like as I said, would sit and watch MasterChef and iron. Like I was getting pissed at my parents. I'm like, there's crumbs on the bench. Who's left crumbs on the bench? Like I'm like a big
Who didn't
freak.
unstack the dishwasher?
Literally, that was me. Like I was being the parent for my parents. So yeah, when we would go on school camp, I would always be like, I'm not interested, I'm not coming. And for some reason, they were obsessed with getting me to go to school camp. I think my mum was, and like all the teachers really wanted me to go. I think my mum really wanted me to just like be a normal kid and like fit in and not be the weird kid.
Yeah.
Understandable. I remember we'd sit in the principal's office doing like hours of negotiations of like if I was going to come or if I wasn't going to come, and like what I would get if I was coming and what room I'd be in, and like I'd be like, well, I'm having a private teacher's room. I'm having my friend Phoebe come with me into my room, and I want the teacher's meals. It was a full negotiation. It's what I imagine my manager does for me now.
Oh my God, that's so good. So did you get all the teachers' meals and it was always...
I didn't get the teacher's meals, but I got the teacher's room.
Nice.
And I got to have my friend come with me. So we weren't in like a dorm room with like 12 other people because they wouldn't let me go in the girls' room.
Yeah.
So yeah. And again, most trans people wouldn't like that because they're being segregated.
No.
But I loved it.
So you're just like, I get my
I had
room.
my friend, we were on ski camp. I had my friend braiding extensions in my hair for the ski looks that we were doing.
Oh my God, amazing. It's like negotiating for business class.
Exactly.
Like,
I was
put me in the penthouse.
Yeah. I was like, we're not taking the first offer. You want me to attend. It was like an appearance fee. I was like, if you want me to attend your school camp, what am I going to get
I
in
need
return?
compensation.
Exactly. I'm not showing up for free.
So your parents were fully supportive. I mean, you mentioned before that you kind of just evolved into who you were. Like there was never a big announcement. But was there ever a time where you just sat down and were like, well, I mean, and they were just never?
No. Everyone just caught on. I've never told anyone what gender to call me. Or actually my mortgage broker the other day on a Zoom call, he said he. I think because, I don't know, I think maybe my name. He'd been reading
or
it.
if you were going over comms over email.
Yeah. And he said he, and I said, it's she. I said, I don't know if I look like a man to you. I don't know. Maybe I haven't done my makeup very well, but I don't think I look like a man. And he said, sorry. It was just a slip of the tongue. I said, okay. That was like literally the first time I've had to correct someone. I never have to correct people.
Oh, my God.
They just figure it out themselves, Common sense, I feel. Like standing here with 25-inch long hair extensions and Christian Louboutin heels on.
I mean, yeah. People
Not a he, am I?
No. But was there ever a time, like every parent does, no matter if you're trans or if you're gay or straight, where they just sit down and say, you can be whoever you want. They just say, we'll always love you and accept you for who you are. Was there ever a moment where that happened and you're like, cool? Yeah,
they always said that. They were always like, that was kind of like, I can't pinpoint a serious big sit-down moment, but it was always kind of like, that was always said in our house as growing up. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your friends too? Well, like obviously you always have your little D&Ms or debriefs with your friends.
Yes.
Were they just always accepting?
Yeah. I mean, like, as I said, I've kind of just always been like this. I've just always been like one of the girls. I've always had last time I had short hair I was like 5. I've always had long hair like throughout the whole of primary school. And before anyone even knew what trans was when I was in primary school, I was always just like the boy with long hair. And I'd get teased for having long hair. And then what they would bully me about evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time at high school, I know some high schools where they're like, have to get a haircut. Was there ever any times where you had to sit with the teachers and be like, I'm not cutting my hair off?
All the time. I was always in the principal's office. The only time I was ever in the principal's office was doing negotiations or telling them I won't be removing my makeup. Apart from that, I was never in trouble. I was always good. I always did well in class. But they would always try to get me to remove my makeup because I would go full hair and makeup at school. I'd have the lashes, the extensions, the nails, the tan, everything. And the jewellery, I was like, sorry, I'm going to be me. I'm not.
Sorry.
Also, I wasn't at a private school because I couldn't go to a private school because most private schools are single sex.
Yeah.
And usually also religious. So we were like, well, that's not going to go well, am I? So I went to a creative arts school, and the reason we chose it was because we thought that it was going to be more lenient. And then, then they started trying to tell me to take off my makeup and everything. And I'm very happy to say I never did it once. I always used to say to the principal, listen, we can sit here and argue all day, or I can go back to class.
And learn.
Which is what I'm here to do. Or we can argue about my eyelashes. Up to you.
Did any of the girls get ticked off being like...
Yes, that was part of the reason why they wanted me to take it off, because all the girls were like, why does Mitch get to wear makeup? And I'd always say, because I'm Mitch Greer, sorry.
Sorry. Well, now you're a massive influencer, huge content creator, and I'm sure you've got plenty of influencer friends who are... I mean, it's different now from high school where everyone's so supportive. What is probably the wildest influencer story you've heard in the industry, or like anything crazy happen at an event or a party?
One I can think of that we always laugh about is we were at a dinner once and I was seated across from this person, and they were talking to me, and they have always been they're an influencer themselves, and they've always been someone that's been kind of an advocate for the LGBT community and very vocal and, all about accepting and pronouns and all of it. And then this person said to me, well, Mitch, I've never seen you without the drag makeup on before. Like, I've never seen you out of drag. And I said, sorry? Well, you never seen me in drag because I've never done drag and I'm not a drag queen.
Oh, my God.
And my friend was sitting next to me. I've never seen him so annoyed at someone. He was so pissed.
That's wild.
And he was like, sorry. And the person was like, oh, well, you know what I mean. He was like trying to backpedal.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I don't know what you mean. What are you saying? Are you saying I'm a drag queen, or what? I'm confused. Enlighten me. What are you saying? And they just kept trying to brush it under the rug. And I'm like, no, you said what you said.
I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
This is my makeup.
Yeah. Also, I didn't even have, I had like the most natural makeup on that day as well. I didn't even have a lash on. I had barely any makeup on.
But drag is so intense. Like, I mean, no one ever says, when all the girls are always made up. And it's just, they never say, like, you got your drag on.
No.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know if it was meant to, I don't know if he was trying to be funny or if it was meant to be insulting. But, it was the last thing I was expecting from this person, because they were always very outspoken about using the correct pronouns and everything. And I'm like, okay. It's not all how it seems on Instagram, is it?
Interesting. Well, have you kept in touch or had any run-ins with them again?
I don't think he lives here anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like in Sydney or like
in the
interstate?
country?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fled the country after that debacle.
Yeah.
Who would be your influencer besties?
Probably my friend Aitan Brody, and Jan. We call him Dandone MUA because that's what his Instagram name is. It's a Vietnamese name and it's pronounced Jan, but everyone thinks it's Dan. So we always joke and call him his full Instagram name, Dandone MUA. Yeah, he's a makeup artist. He's so funny. He always does the glam for all the events. Love him. So yeah, my two gays, they're my closest for sure.
Bless.
Yeah.
And you're in Sydney?
Yeah.
Do you fly to Melbourne often?
I do. I was in Melbourne last week for an event with Yves Saint Laurent, which was fun, very fun. Yeah, they had we were there for a masterclass, like a makeup masterclass with Sam Visser. He's one of the Kardashian makeup artists.
Oh yes, actually, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he was telling us a story that when he was 16 years old, he did Kris Jenner's makeup once, and kind of what launched his career was Kris Jenner the next day called him and said, I've got an offer to make you. I want you to leave school and I want to pay you full time to do my makeup every day.
Oh my God.
Imagine that. Imagine when Kris Jenner tells you to leave school. You leave school.
Yeah, of course. I'd be like, drop out, bye. See ya. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Is he still their makeup artist, or is it?
Yeah, he still does a lot of their glam, yeah.
Wow.
He does a lot of people. He does Bella Hadid and, yeah, he does so many people, yeah.
Wow. I tell you, really quick, whose makeup I love. Zara Larsson's makeup. Obsessed. And she recently shared the makeup artist on her Instagram, and I was just like, I would love to recreate this one day.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet, but
Yeah, no.
it'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Take like hours in the makeup chair.
For sure. No, when I always, my Jan, he always shows me reference photos of her. He's like, let's do a Zara Larsson look today. I'm like, not today. It doesn't go with the look one
I need
day.
the ocean on my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be beautiful.
Yeah.
So gorgeous.
Yeah, no, it is beautiful. It's like art.
I know.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's awesome. I wish I was a makeup artist, or I wish I could just do makeup like
Yeah.
proper glam.
I used to want to be a makeup artist.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought I was either going to be a makeup artist or an interior designer.
Oh, nice. Well, you do your makeup really well. I've seen your TikTok videos.
I do.
where
I
you
do my makeup
Yeah.
most days. Or I'm good at like skin and like the base. I'm not good at like an intricate eye.
Oh, really?
That's when I get Jan to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find the hardest is the lashes, the fake lashes. I'm like, do I stick them over or under? I've been seeing people putting them under their lashes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm going to get glue in my eye and
Yeah.
it's going to be shut forever.
Yeah. I don't like the under because it makes my eyes look too closed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it makes my eyes look smaller. I always do over. I've been wearing eyelashes since I was 14 every day for school.
I can't figure it out. I've got like the clusters on now.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
Well, they look good now. Did
Thank
you do them?
Yeah, I did under. I've got glue in my eye.
So yours don't look saggy. You've got
Really?
bigger eyes than me though.
Really?
My eye, when I put them under, they look saggy.
Yeah.
Yours look nicer. You've got big eyes.
Well, you just look like you have natural lashes.
Really?
Like I find, do you have the clusters on?
Now I've got a full strip lash on.
See, I find if I do the strip lash, I like it'll fling off, and then I've got
Yeah.
like this weird line going through my
Yeah,
eye.
it's a risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the podcast. You've mentioned influencer besties. Do you have any? I wouldn't want to say enemies. We don't want to. Enemies, like frenemies. Anyone that you're like, hey babe, at a party, and go, oh, I just can't stand them.
Maybe that person that said the drag thing. A lot of people have had run-ins with him that I know about. But not really. Honestly, I think everyone thinks that the influencer world is really and catty and nasty, and it's really not. Like, everyone is really lovely that I've come across, especially in Sydney. I don't know what it's like in other states or like people that move here. I'm not sure, but in Sydney, everyone I meet, they're all lovely. We'll all help each other take the photos or, you know, like, well, it's honestly like a lovely, supportive space, I find. I honestly don't experience much ness.
That's good though.
And I think that's like the opposite of what people would think.
Yeah, I think from an outsider's perspective, I've always found it really fascinating when you go to an event, whether it be like a movie premiere or like the launch of something. I'm like, oh, and I see someone say hi to someone, and you go, like, how do you two cross paths?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you're obviously seeing them pretty much at every event. You're seeing them all the time. And then I'm like, I wouldn't think of you two to be friends, but
No.
they are. But I will find, when I went to Melbourne, I went to Glamour on the Grid this year, and that was insane. Everyone in Melbourne was like besties.
Really?
Everyone saying hi to everyone, even to like the reporters on the carpet. Everyone was so nice. And I'm like, not saying that Sydney people are catty, but it's more just like they stick to their friends, like the people that they know, whereas in Melbourne it's like giving hugs to the cameraman. And I'm like, oh, that's really cute. Like,
That is sweet.
Maybe because the Sydney influencer culture is a lot bigger.
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like Sydney's the place everyone moves.
Yeah.
When they if they come off a reality show or they want to get into this industry, everyone comes to Sydney.
Yeah.
So it's maybe it's not as tight-knit. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. You have a boyfriend now.
I do.
How long's that been going on for?
We actually just had our 1 year anniversary of our first date.
Oh, cute.
So we met a year ago. Met on Hinge, of all places.
Do you like the dating apps?
I don't, but I find it's the only way.
Really?
Yeah.
Not
Like I don't, every boyfriend I've had has been from Hinge.
really.
Yeah. Like I think Hinge, I like Hinge.
The superior
Hinge
dating
is a
app.
good one, I
Yeah.
think, yeah. Raya, I've never been on Raya. They won't let me on Raya for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know. My account's been pending approval for years. I think it might be because I talk about dating in my videos and on podcasts and stuff. And
You
apparently
reckon?
the rule of Raya is you're not meant to talk about Raya.
Oh.
Like those, you know how, because it's meant to be.
It's super exclusive, isn't
yeah,
it?
well, it was meant to be originally.
Yeah.
But now I feel like anyone can get on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I met my boyfriend on Hinge, and yeah, we went out for dinner the other day to the spot that we went on for our first date. Went to for our first date, sorry. Yeah, it was very cute, very wholesome. He's so lovely. He's the best boyfriend I've ever had. So sweet.
Where was your first date? Can you say? Or
Yeah, it was at a bar it was like a random little bar in Potts Point.
Cute.
Called, what was it called? Jangling. I think it was called Jangling Jacks.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah,
But-
it's really small and random. He chose it, and he was like, I think it's good to go for a drink on a first date because you don't want to commit to a whole meal.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to I hate it when they try to take you to like Mimi's or like icebergs or something on
real
a first
fancy
date.
and you're a bit like, oh.
I'm like, don't. I'm not impressed. Like, lovely restaurant, but now we've got to sit here for 4 hours
Yeah.
pretending to talk. And like, what if we don't like each other, you know? So yeah, I think a drink is always a good first date.
What are your thoughts on like a coffee first date?
See, I know people don't like it because they say it's low effort and the man's not putting in effort to plan the date. I actually like it because what if I don't like them? Then all I have to do is get a coffee and go for a walk. And if I don't like them, then at least I've gone for a walk and been productive, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Controversial, but I don't mind it.
I guess with coffee dates as well, it's probably low effort from the girl's perspective. You like, if it's like a daytime thing, you don't have to go full glam. I mean, you go
Yes.
full glam all the time, but it's like, during the day, I don't have to do my makeup as much.
Yeah.
Don't have to wear like a cute little nighttime outfit.
Yes.
Just wear jeans and a nice top, go for a coffee.
Agree, yeah. So I think it's low effort, but it's also low pressure, you know?
But I do like a bar where it's like a little bit of liquid courage.
Yeah.
Like, give me a shot.
Yeah, a little
Or like
lychee
a nice-
martini.
Yeah, absolutely. So how far in to the relationship were you before you told your boyfriend that you were trans?
I told him before we ever met.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste their time. Some people are into it, some people are not. And I don't want to be dating someone if, you know, it's potentially a deal breaker for them. So, yeah, I always tell them before we even go on the first date because I'm very busy. I don't have time to waste, you know. Also, I don't want to spend time with someone that's not cool with it. Like, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
If you're not an accepting person, then... And not to say that people who... Like, I probably wouldn't date someone trans either, but I would still class myself as an accepting person.
Yeah.
You know, it's not it's not transphobic to not want to date a trans person. That's fine. But yeah, I told him before the first date, and he said, "Okay, well, I've never dated anyone trans before. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if it's my thing, but I would love to meet you and see how it goes." And he did say, like, completely fine if you're not comfortable with that, or if you want someone that's 100% sure. But I said no, took a chance, and it all worked out.
The rest was history.
Yeah.
He's still going strong.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. My parents hosted his birthday dinner the other day at their house, and our families both met. So that was lovely.
In terms of dating, because obviously you're not dating anymore, and being transparent about you being trans, like off the bat, what are your dating red flags? And then what would be some of your green flags?
Dating red flags. Okay. Very old-fashioned of me, but they do have to pay on the first date.
Yep.
Sorry. What else?
Actually, why is that? I do want to ask. I love getting people's opinion on this because I agree, but
I just think it's gentlemanly. I think it's chivalrous. I think it's old school. I think it's polite. I think I've spent 3 hours in hair and makeup and you've just shown up and I just like it. I just think it shows a polite man, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, another red flag. Oh, obviously it goes without saying anyone rude to staff or waiters or anything like that. Another one I didn't actually realise until I met my boyfriend now, but I really like straight men that have straight female friends and they're not romantic, then like nothing has ever happened between them. They're just platonic friends. Because I think that's very rare for straight men to have platonic female friends. And I really liked that about him because I just think you know how to treat a woman better if you do have female friends. Like he has heard about a breakup from a female's perspective. He's heard them vent to him. Like he understands women on a deeper level, I feel. And yeah, I just really liked that about him. Green flags, having female friends, paying on the first date. I think someone I like when I think you always should look at how they speak to their mother because that's how you're going to be spoken to one day, you know, so they need to speak respectfully to their mother or their family. That's a green flag. I like someone that plans a date. Like, I know this is probably very old-fashioned, but when I'm with my boyfriend, I don't want to use my brain.
Yeah.
You do the thinking.
You
do the planning. You tell us where we're going. Like, and not in a, like, controlling, like...
No, I love a guy that's like,
yeah,
dinner 6:30.
Yeah.
And, like, not, like, telling you what to wear, but be like, dress up or it's low-key.
Yes.
Like, we're just going to the pub.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. In a nice chivalrous way, not like, I'm forcing you to be a trad wife.
Yeah.
Manosphere type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I love when a guy takes initiative. It's just like...
I love it.
6:30 booking. 6:30 is really early, actually. It's 7 o'clock
booking.
booking.
I love an early dinner.
Dinner and into bed.
Yeah. I want to be in bed by 9, makeup off.
Yes.
Watching a rerun of Sex and the City.
Oh, my God. Amazing. More Kardashians as well.
Yes. Of the old school Kardashian episode, like the 2010 episodes. So good.
You mentioned before watching the Kardashians on DVD and you used to hide in the wardrobe.
Yes.
And watch it on a little portable DVD player. Does it feel surreal now? Do you ever just like lie in bed and be like, how weird that I was like, 20 odd years ago, I was like hiding in the wardrobe, like trying not to get into trouble. And now I can just like watch TV wherever I want. Like,
yeah. No, it does. Like, honestly, I remember like, just like the freedom I have now, even like working for myself. Like the freedom I can like have my own schedule. If I want to watch Kardashians in the middle of the day, I can. You know, I don't because I'm very strict, but it's nice to know that you have the freedom to, you know. Yeah, I do. I love, and like for a long time it was like a novelty to like do that. But yeah, definitely.
That's nice. That's like me with junk food. I'm an adult and I can eat junk food whenever I want.
Yeah, were your parents really strict with the food when you were a kid?
Yes, but I mean, we'd have little treats and stuff, but it was always like, you come home after school if you're like, oh, I'm still hungry. It's like, eat an apple and you're like, oh,
eat an apple if you're hungry.
Yeah. I'm like, I just want a chocolate.
Have a piece of fruit. No, literally, my family was so strict with the food. There was no junk food in our house. There was not a jar of Nutella, not a Cocoa Pop in sight. It was...
brand.
It was tough.
All brand special cake.
Oh, probably not even that. They were probably like, too much sugar in that. You can have Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix or toast.
We used to do Wheat Bix with full cream milk and we'd sprinkle sugar on top.
Yeah, we were
that.
not allowed access to just raw sugar. God, no. We didn't even have white bread. We were having
Really?
brown bread and wholemeal bread. It was hideous. Oh.
We were tip-top white.
Oh, yeah. We are that now. Like, I have that now. But, yeah, not as kids. Yeah.
Things are going strong with your boyfriend and the dating scene. Do you eventually want to have a family? And are you interested in having kids? Is that something that you both want to do?
Yeah. He definitely wants kids. I definitely want kids. I think he would probably like kids a little earlier than I do because he's a bit older than me. He's 34 and I'm 26. So all his friends have kids.
Yeah.
And they all have, like, his best friend's, like, married with 3 kids. So, and they're so cute. Like, we went over on the weekend and I was like, they're all, like, jumping on me and hugging me and I'm like, oh, I love them so much. But I need time.
Yeah.
I'm, like, too ambitious. I've got too much to achieve still. And I know you can still do it with kids, but I don't know, it stresses me. I'm like, I have a very selfish life right now. Like, I take 2 hours to get ready, you know? You can't do that when you have kids.
No.
Yeah, you can't just like, you also, a lot of the freedom is lost as well. Yeah. So I need a little longer, but one day for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we do like.
When things start to sort of calm down. And,
Yeah. But I'm sure we'll probably do one day like a surrogate or something.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
And what about your ideal future? Like, would you want to stay in Sydney? Do you, some people picture building up a career in Sydney and then just like fleeing and living in the country with chickens and cows and stuff and having a cute little family there.
Yeah. I think I'd be bored to tears if I did that. I love Sydney. I've lived in Sydney my whole life. I think we live in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Like, every time I go on holidays, I'm always grateful to come home. Like, when you fly into Sydney, there's nothing like it. It's so beautiful. Whenever I get asked the question, like, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Honestly, Sydney on the beach. Like, we're so lucky here. Like, it's so beautiful. I'm sure I'd live, like, overseas, like, I don't know, south of France or something. But I think I'd always want to have my home in Sydney. You know, like, I'd do that for 6 months or something. But I just love Sydney so much. I think we're so lucky to live here. I think it's such an amazing city. I think it's a great place to raise kids. I love it. I always joke that, you know, those redneck Americans that, like, love America?
Yeah.
I'm that for Sydney.
You're patriotic.
Just Sydney, though. Not anywhere else, just Sydney. Like, couldn't live in Melbourne. Love Sydney.
Oh, well, like, everyone that says they love Melbourne is from Melbourne.
Yeah.
You know, like,
No.
hot take, but yeah, Sydney is the elite city.
It is. I prefer to sit by the beach and have a coffee instead of a back alley next to a bin, personally. Sorry.
I mean, there's plenty to do in Melbourne. That's what I find. The hardest thing about Sydney in, like, winter is there's always something to do in Melbourne.
Yes.
And, like, when it's raining, there's always something to do in Melbourne. When it's raining in Sydney, you're like, what?
We do fall flat in that. At night time and when it's cold.
Yes.
We're not great. Daytime and morning, Sydney's great.
But we've always got the beach.
Yes.
Sydney's thriving in the summer.
Oh,
love it.
it's the place to be.
Speaking of south of France, are you going to Europe this year? Or are you...
I'm not, because I'm buying a house.
Oh, nice. Where are you looking?
Eastern suburbs.
Nice.
Of course. What else would we expect?
You're looking for a house or apartment?
Apartment.
Nice.
Yeah. So I thought I probably shouldn't go to Europe because I could spend a house deposit in about 2 days.
Yes.
I've got very expensive taste, and get me into a European Hermes or a European hotel, the bill's going to be big. So I thought, let's not do that.
Would you consider going next year? Or
For sure. Yeah, next year definitely. Once we've got the house, then we'll go. Then we can have some fun. I'm boring at the moment. I'm being sensible. I haven't bought a handbag in months. It's a nightmare.
And any future plans? Anything coming up? Anything exciting that you can reveal? Or
Future plans. We're talking about doing a podcast at the moment. I get messaged about 100 times a day to do a podcast. So yeah, we're talking about that. Hopefully that will be soon. And then I'm starting YouTube as well because I always get, I think people want more long form content.
Would that just be like vlogging?
It's going to be
day in the
weekly
life?
vlogs.
Nice.
Weekly vlogs, I think, yeah. And yeah, you'll see like more of my like friendships and like what I do on the weekend or like outside of work and events and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure having you.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you have coming up next.
Absolutely. You'll see it.
Thanks so much for watching. New episodes of The Debrief drop weekly, so be sure to come back for more. And don't forget to subscribe to Daily Mail's entertainment YouTube channel, where we catch up with Hollywood's biggest stars, chat to your favourite reality TV personalities, and bring you all the latest entertainment news and gossip. See you next week.